Yo, what is going on YouTube, man? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing out there today, man? I hope you're doing swell. Today we're diving into some more TOTO. At this point, this is gonna be our third reaction to the group, man. We've seen two way different forms of TOTO, and now we're learning more, man. TOTO, yep, I know a little bit about them. For those who are new here, I know that they were the backing group mainly to Boz Skaggs and went on to do their own thing, and I think Boz kind of encouraged them, hey man, yeah, you guys go chase that dream. Y'all really got that sound. So we're gonna dive in today. TOTO Africa. This one was highly suggested. I know a little bit about Africa. I know I've heard this song multiple times in my life, man. Don't know the lyrics, don't know what we're talking about, but I could think of a little bit of the song structure, a little bit about it. I don't know too much, but we'll dive in and get a full dive here. That's what I like to do, man. Just like Rosanna, man. Just like Rosanna, with that one, I had knew a little bit about that song, but had I not dived into the full song, I would have never known how dope that song was. In fact, the little snippet I knew of it didn't really have too much of my interest. But when I went and sat down and listened to that whole dang song, I was blown away. I was put on to who TOTO really is. So that was beautiful, man. That was brilliant explosion of creativeness, sound, man, who these guys are. So that's what we're doing with TOTO Africa here as well, man. Let's go ahead and dive in, see the whole song, see the vibe that we're getting from them right here, man, and see what we're getting. Yeah, really, that's what it comes down to. So thank you guys for tuning in today. Before we get this started, man, please don't forget, if you're enjoying, like, subscribe, check out the description, man. It's a great way to help me out. I'd appreciate that. Subscribing is free, man. And you guys that are rocking with me, thank you so much, man. Here we go. Making that background sound right here.
I hear the drums echoing tonight, and she hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming in 12:30 flight. The moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some old forgotten words or ancient melodies.
It's a different singer.
He turned to me as if to say, hurry boy, it's waiting there for you. Gotta take a lot to drag me away from you.
Another stack of books.
There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. We're gonna take some time to do the things we never
I love that sound.
The wild dogs cry out in the night as they grow restless, longing for some solitary company. I know that I must do what's right, sure as Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti. I seek to cure what's deep inside, frightened of this thing that I've become.
Metro.
There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. We're gonna take some time to do the things we never
This thing is bumping, man.
Hurry, boy, she's
They're
waiting
vibing
there for
now.
you. Gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men are
taking us out the way we came in. Oh man, that had some good singing on it, man. That had some really good high point singing. Yeah, at first I'm staring at the gentleman who's singing this one. I'm like, he looks different here because I saw the singer in Rosanna. That's who I remembered seeing him right here, and then I was like, wait, that's a different guy singing. And then we see the singer from Rosanna. He's actually playing. I don't know if they're not maracas, but some kind of shaker instrument, right? I don't think they're maracas, but look like they had congas, bongos here. They had drumming, and they were hitting, if those were bongos, they were hitting them with sticks. It looked like a lot of rich sounds here. I think mainly probably coming from the keys. The keys did a lot on this song, so that was enjoyable. But they really gave you kind of this low vibe tribal sound, right? It wasn't like completely tribal, but it was enough to paint the picture with the imagery on the screen, with the sounds that you're getting, to really paint this picture. He's talking about Africa, man, and you're not getting like industrial kind of music. It doesn't sound like they're really taking you to this place that they're talking about. I love when groups can do that, man. It's more than just a story. It's like, no, let's create this atmosphere of music that puts you where we're saying. They did that. They did that really good here. So let me know if you guys picked up on that. If that's always one of the things you probably loved about this song, that they're really creating an atmosphere to put you where they're at, dude. That is amazing. That is like taking it to the that's attention to detail, right? That's caring about the craft, man. So I like that a lot. The music was really good. So let's learn a little bit about Toto Africa, man. See what little tidbits we can find out about the history on this one, dudes. All right, right here we got Africa from Toto, man, from, let's see, 1982. This one came out in 1982, and we have multiple versions right here. You've got David Pike and Jeff Porcaro on this one for the composers. This song was released on their 4th studio album, and it was released as a single. Okay, the song was written by their band members, Mr. David and Jeff, produced by the band, and mixed by the Grammy-winning engineer Elliot Shiner, maybe it is Sheener. Critics praised its composition and gentle production. The song continues to receive critical acclaim and has been noted as one of the greatest songs of all time by Rolling Stones. The song was accompanied by a music video which premiered in 1983, so that's about 1 year later, and was directed by Steve Barron, who collaborated previously with the group for Rosanna. The video features Toto in a library as they perform and showcase various aspects of African culture. While popular in the 1980s and 1990s, with the song being certified gold in 1991, Africa saw a resurgence in popularity via social media during the mid to late 2010s, inspiring numerous internet memes as well as a fan-requested cover by the American rock band Weezer. Dang, Weezer covered this song. I had no idea about that one, man. And internet memes, I don't remember seeing this resurgence, but it says it was out there, man. Background: the initial idea and lyrics for the song came from David. Pike was playing around with a new keyboard, the CS80, and found the brassy sound to become the opening riff. He completed the melody and lyrics for the chorus in about 10 minutes. Much of Pike's surprise, I sang the chorus out as you hear it. It was like God channeling it. I thought, I'm talented, but I'm not that talented. Something just happened here. He refined the lyrics for 6 months before showing the song to the rest of the band. In 2015, David explained that the song is about a man's love of the continent Africa, rather than just a personal romance. He based the lyrics on a night documentary with depictions of African plight and suffering. The viewing experience made a lasting impact on Pike. It both moved and appalled me, and the pictures just wouldn't leave my head. I tried to imagine how I'd feel about it if I was there and what I'd do. Jeff elaborates further, explaining a white boy is trying to write a song on Africa, but since he's never been there, he can only tell what he's seen on TV or remembers in the past, man. So I think that's important. He was moved, and he wanted to do something about it. I wonder if this song was ever used in any way to fund or be used as a fundraiser. I know there's been a lot of bands that created like charitable events and fundraising events. For instance, like Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. I know that they were very active in providing aid and aid relief concerts. So I could see that this would be a really good the one to use to bring some to place some spotlight on these issues that he was seeing. But I understand if he did this, there's no doubt that if it's not out there for all of us to know, I would have no doubt in my mind that David has, in some way, shape, or form, helped to provide some kind of relief to this cause, just because you don't get moved like that by things and not think about how can you help it, right? I just know, I know that a lot of people just wouldn't have those emotions in the first place. For him to want to do this and create a song and spotlight it, and it moved him to that sense, man, I know that he's had to contribute 100%, man. All right, guys, that's what we got with this one, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the ride with me here today, man. Thank you guys for tuning in, showing some love, man. I appreciate that. Let me know if there's more from TOTO that you guys want me to dive into. I would love to do that at some point, man. Thank you guys for rocking with me, man. As always, if you guys are enjoying the content I produce on a daily basis here on YouTube, man, please consider becoming a member here on my YouTube or Patreon for as little as $3. It's an amazing way to give back to me if you're enjoying the content, man. Appreciate that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the descriptions. With that being said, I'm gone, man. I'm going to see you guys on the next video. Peace.